How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Level M Diecast. Couple of Auto World 2-packs on tap. These were on sale at Target last week for their Black Friday. These normally retail for $9.99. They were on sale for $6.99. So I did pick up a bunch of these. Not a big fan of the plastic wheels, and of course no moving parts. But for $6.99, I can get on board. This happens to be Release 1 version A for this particular 2-pack with the 83 Camaro and the 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Nothing too fancy on the back. There is your release right there. So 2-packs in the mix. So we'll go ahead and get this open. Slide it out. They come in their little plastic tray in there. So get the packaging out of here. We'll take a look at our 69 Cougar Eliminator first. So there's our Cougar Eliminator. It does say Eliminator right there in the side script. The little spoiler on the back is a separate piece. Does have some plate details on there. Get that to focus a little bit. This looks like First Planet. Kind of weird. But taillights are done up. Again, plastic wheels, 2-piece wheels, but they look fine. They look fine. I mean, they do try to put some effort in there to make them look a little bit better. Details on the front are pretty crisp in the prints. Not too shabby. A little bit of a scuff on the windshield on this one, right out of the package. No opening features. So this casting does have an opening hood, but not in the 2-packs. And then there is your manufacturer detail. October 2024 is when that was manufactured, so we'll throw that up there, no big deal. Next one up, of course, is the 83 Camaro. This one is very interesting in kind of a dark brown and orange two-tone. It is the same wheels that we saw on the Cougar, although these are just one single color, so makes them look super, super cheap. You know, those ones looked better with a little bit of gunmetal gray and a chrome ring on them. These ones just look cheap, But the details are there. The prints look pretty good. So you do have Camaro in the front plate area. A couple of matching orange two-tone stripes in there for the hood vent area. And then there is your details on the back. It says copper. I wouldn't call this color copper in any stretch of the imagination. It is absolutely not a copper color. Maybe a super burnt copper, maybe. But that's kind of stretching it with them. And then, of course, just plastic base. So really not a whole lot to go off on these. They still have all the nice print details, but other than that, they're kind of lame. All right, here is another 2-pack right here. This is version A. You do have your 66 AMC Marlin and 67 Buick GS400. This is a casting that's been around for a while from Auto World. They just haven't used it in a really long time. And the Marlin is, I believe, a newer casting. It is not a brand new casting, but a newer one. So there is our 66 AMC Marlin, which is fine looking. The print and stuff look pretty good. There's a little bit of print right there on the corner of the hood. So it does say Marlin on there. Details in the back, of course, Big Fish. It's a fitting plate for it on there. It's fine. It's fine. It's a very interesting shape to this particular car. Kind of comes back in a bit of a teardrop shape, which is fine. It's an interesting looking car. I've never actually seen one of these in real life, but it's an interesting looking one nonetheless. So that one in kind of a lighter blue, and then of course sort of a Krager style wheel, not exactly Krager style wheel, but it's kind of on the same lines of that. So with that guy on the other side. 67 Buick GS. This one looks pretty good. This casting's been around definitely for a very long time. I have a couple of the older versions in there that have plastic wheels. So details in the front. It says a Buick, of course, the eye right there on the center. So it looks good. Actually, it was printed on there pretty nicely. Details on the front look pretty good. Details on the side, relatively average. There's like a scuff or something on the side of this one. So not the greatest quality right out of the factory, but they're not as bad as Greenlight, that's for sure. GS right there on the chrome bumper. It says Buick on the top. GS Who? Kind of cool for the plate. So nice to see they're still doing the plate details for Auto World. Really did that. Let's put that guy up there. I also have version B. So this is the alternate colors for the 2. So I'll get these cracked out of there. There we go. The Marlin will be the first one. This one is in black with a silver painted roof, which looks really good. And those colors really match. I think the black kind of blends in the shape of the car a little bit better, in my opinion. But it's a lot sharper in this color. Details on the back just says Blackfish. So big fish and Blackfish, but at least they're different. Always dig that they're different. The fit and finish on this one's pretty nice. They still have all the really nice details on there. They just, they're just not as good because, you don't get a metal base or rubber tires. There is the Buick. This one does have a black vinyl roof, which looks good. Kind of a eggshell white kind of color. Details in the front. Still says that Buick in there in silver. Details on the front look nice. Same wheels. These all have the same wheels. These ones are a silver finish though. So we've been seeing chrome on the rest of those. These are actually a silver finish, which is really, really nice. There is your GS400 logo on the back. Looks good. Details on the back. GS what? So one says who and one says what. So at least they're different. And I like the fact that this one has silver wheels instead of chrome. So looks really nice. I guess these ones are a little bit more silver. Those are definitely chrome though. Definitely chrome. All right, got one more pack here. This is version B for the Blue Oval. I've already cracked open version A in one of my previous diecast hauls, but this is a new one that I didn't get. The Probe in purple and, of course, the F-150 Lariat in red. So more excited about the Probe than anything. Just such a ridiculous casting. I'm so happy that AutoWorld did the Probe. I really like the Probe. This uses the same wheels as the Camaro and the Cougar. This just in a basic gray, which looks fine. Does have the GT logo on the side. So this one would be a V6. Details on the front look nice. There's your Blue Oval. Such a good casting. A little bit of print on the window right there. And then the spoiler. And then it just says Plum on the plate. Michigan plate. Probe GT. So I still find it crazy that the Probe was originally going to replace the Mustang, which would have just been bonkers. So good thing they didn't do that. So this one right here is the F-150, which is a relatively large casting. So it barely fits in that plastic. This is pretty heavily modified from the premium version. This is all one piece with the bed. The bed is a separate piece on the premium one. Obviously has opening tailgate, opening hood. This doesn't have opening anything. And of course it does have the plastic base on there as well. The plastic wheels on this one are fine. A little bit bigger on the tire tread, which is good. Makes it look better because it's a truck. FX4 on the back. The taillights are printed up. Plate details on that one. Just a big truck. Just a big truck. Just a big truck. Details on this side. White and black always look, red and black always look good together. Those two colors always match. Front end prints look good. Blue oval on the black grille. And a little bit of black print for the side mirrors. You do still get the running boards, which is nice. They pretty much use the exact same base. They're just plastic instead of metal. And so it looks good. And I already know that guy doesn't fit in there because he is true 164 as they claim for the rest of these. So there you go. Just a quick ensemble of some 2-packs from AutoWorld. A little bit of the lower end, obviously, because they're the 2-packs, but still pretty happy with those. These are, as of the time of this video, no longer on sale, unfortunately. Target was a little bit spotty on stocking these as well. I'm sure now that they're not on sale, they're going to be readily available on the pegs again. That's kind of how it works these days. But anyways, if you want to go pick those up, they're normally $10. They were on sale for $7. It is what it is. Those are pretty good, though. I do like the Probe and the F-150. I would have got those two anyways. But the other ones, got them because they were a better price. So anyways, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about those. Catch you next time on LMG. Peace!